Not unless they're sprays. Yeah, I haven't seen it out there. I haven't seen it out there for a long time. Oh, I know. Yeah, they're all over, but broad daylight. And that's all over town. That's what I think. Yeah. I don't know where they're coming from. They're all over. And there's nothing back there to eat. Well, that's true. Right. Coons are horrible. And there's both of them here about 4 months ago. Because I had one last weekend. Kyle's dog put it down. That damn thing, they made that table from it. Up damn everybody shot that. We had to shut that up. There was one in the river probably. Yeah. I'd say Father's Day? Yeah. We were having a fish fry out there for Father's Day.
We can call the Board of Works meeting to order at this time, and we'll start with a roll call.
President Jeff Phillips.
Here.
Secretary Shelby Keys. Here. Board members Ernest Watson Jr.
Here.
And Jeff Rayburn, absent. City Attorney Todd Sammons. Police Chief Matt Anderson.
Here.
Fire Chief Kenny Hahn.
Here.
Street Water Sewer Sanitation Superintendent Bryce Black.
Here.
And Assistant Superintendent Josh Eldridge.
Here.
All right. We reported the minutes of the last meeting. How do you want to act on those?
Make the motion.
I'll second the motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Into our agenda, we'll start with the 2 firefighter applications. Chief Hahn?
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. I don't know if you want to do one at a time or how you want to do them both together, but the 2 firefighters that has received favorable recommendations from our board. Both were interviewed about a week and a half ago, I believe it was. Background checks were completed on both of them. One firefighter I want to put in as an intern for the time being because of the location of where he lives at. And the second one, he meets all our requirements. So I'd entertain any questions you may have. I may add, they will start up, pending board approval, they will start training tomorrow night.
I would go ahead and make a motion to approve both the firefighter applications. One for probationary fireman, I assume,
One's probationary and the other would be intern.
and the other one is an intern. Is there a second?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second to approve both firefighter applications. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right.
Thank you, Board.
Good luck. Next would be the Commonwealth Engineering Flow Metering Task Order 2025-05. Andrew, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Mayor. Do I need?
No.
Okay. Task Order 2025-05 is for additional flow metering. This is for an additional 1 month. This is an hourly addition. The reason for the addition was as this board had approved, I believe it was this board had approved previously, we have temporary flow meters that are recording rainfall conditions. We have had some rain, but it hasn't been as much as we would have liked during those first 2 months. So we were requesting and recommending an additional month of flow metering in order to capture additional events. As you may recall, when I talked about this last time, the hydraulic model is based on the rainfall that we get. To the extent that we get large rainfall events, that improves the accuracy of the model, which is the larger cost. So we are requesting that addition.
So they're not just gonna take the rainfall that we have now and make those calculations based off of that?
I wish. Yeah.
All right.
That's the amendment of 41,000.
It is, sir.
I don't have much of a choice on that.
I will say that it is within the budget for the project as far as what we are borrowing with the Indiana Finance Authority, SRF. So this is not an additional commitment on the part of the city beyond what's already been committed to.
You kind of know me.
I try to anticipate your questions, sir, and answer them adequately.
Well, I make the motion we do the flow meters.
I'll second the motion to approve the metering task order 2025-05. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right, motion carries. Next on the agenda is Phase 2B and 3 post-bid amendment task order.
2025-06.
Yes, sir.
Yes. For this one, gentlemen, we're asking for, basically this is post-bid services. We have completed the closing with the IFA SRF successfully, and the project will be moving into the construction phase. This is for hourly services for construction engineering, hourly services for resident project representative over the course of 20 months, which is what is anticipated for construction. And then we have hourly services for labor standards monitoring, American iron and steel compliance, an O&M manual for the updated plant, startup assistance, and record drawings associated with the project. So these are all hourly. They are to the extent that they are needed in order to complete the project. They will be billed. That total for all of those services is the amount of $970,000. With this, I will again say that this is under what was budgeted for the project and what is available with the Indiana Finance Authority.
Royce, do you have anything else to add?
No, sir.
Any questions from
Yeah,
the gallery?
I make the motion for 2025-6.
For post-bid amendment task order. I'll second the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right. Motion carries there on task order 2025-06. All right, next. Utility water improvements, change order number 3. Is that you, Andrew, or is that Bryce?
I think we'll both take it.
All right.
If that's okay with you. Change order number 3 would be the final change order on the Division A project, which is the elevated water storage tank project. This is a deduction of the miscellaneous allowance of $40,000 on the project, and it is also an extension to final completion of 226 days to complete the punch list items. We are recommending approval of change order number 3. If this change order is approved, this is the final change order on the project, and the pay application that's also up for consideration tonight would be the final closeout on that project. Be happy to answer any questions, or if Bryce would like to share anything further.
As Andrew had mentioned, now that we've got this before us, Commonwealth will do a recalculation on the contingency money, and that'll give us a better picture on how many lift services we'll be able to do. Andrew correct me if I'm wrong, but the way you made it sound as it stands, there's about 500,000 left there to spend down on lead service lines.
That's correct, sir.
I thought this was for the tank.
It is for the tank, Mayor.
Okay.
Bryce is just speaking
general.
on the whole for the
Okay.
project.
All right. The only question I had, Bryce, and I didn't ask earlier, is I assume you were going to be the signature on this accepting for the city? Yeah,
I believe you were the signature on that.
I wasn't quite sure. That's why I wanted to ask. It looks like Ryan's signature on one part.
Yes, the contractor and the engineer have both signed this, so it would be, the motion would be to approve the signature subject to concurrence from the IFA SRF.
Oh, I'll make that motion then.
Second.
All right, there's been a motion, a second to help with change order number 3. Allow me to sign that change order. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right. Next one. Division A contingency lead service replacement.
You want to take these one at a time, Mayor?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
DRF number 62, the Commonwealth. This is a two-parter. This covers post-construction services through April 30th for the tank, and that is for $5,264.69. And it also includes additional final design and easement assistance through April 30th, and that is for the lead service line project. So the total request for this DRF form is $7,600.
And where's that funding coming from?
This will pay out of the SRF money that we're using to finish up the tower project and the contingency funds that are still left in there.
All right. That one's easy. Now, next one.
DRF 63 covers the additional bidding and easement assistance that is also for the contingency project using the tower funds that are left over. It is for $7,957.
Hang on. All right. And the last, or I assume is the last.
64,
Yep.
as Andrew had mentioned, this is the final release of payment to McGuire in the amount of $100,000. This is the remaining retainage release.
And we're good to sign off on this, Attorney Sammons?
I believe so, Mayor, if you're good with everything at this point.
The tower's been touched up, everything matches, and coincidentally, they came back today after a month of free pressure washer storage and collected their tools from the tank today. So
We didn't charge him for that?
100,000. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Well, motion for all three.
I would think we could, and,
Do them all together.
can't wait, okay. I guess I was just gonna do the one for Commonwealth, the two for Commonwealth as well. And then,
I took it that.
and the McGuire Iron one's separate, but if you wanna do all three, that's
I
fine.
think you can do all of them.
Can we do the McGuire one separate?
I wondered if that you didn't want to do that. So I'll make a motion to approve Commonwealth invoice DRF number 62 and 63.
A second.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next is the McGuire Iron invoice SRF DRF number 64 for $100,000 of contingency funds. Is that correct?
remaining of the retainage.
Retainage, thank you. Thank you.
Make that motion.
And I'll second that. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
It'd be nice to get that project behind us.
Yes.
Thank you guys for your patience. All right, wastewater long-term control plan phase 2B and 3. Let's go one at a time again, Bryce.
All right. SRF DRF number 7 is for local council bond closing that was specifically related to the closing portion of the bond proceeds. That is for $4,860.
Okay. Let's go into the others then for 8 through 11.
Okay. DRF number 8 is for Commonwealth Engineers, and it covers QA, QC, final design, and bidding services through April 30th of 2025, and it is for $186,965.35.
All right. Number 9.
DRF number 9 is also for Commonwealth. It covers erosion control planning, field work, and permit assistance through April 30th of 2025, and it is for $22,919.07.
All right. We miss any on that?
No, sir. No.
That's it. I probably want to take these, yours first and then Commonwealth's all together.
However you want to do that, Mayor. Is there one more for,
I have 2 more for Commonwealth.
2 more for Commonwealth?
All right, let's keep going then.
All right. DRF number 10 for Commonwealth. Again, it's for QA, QC, final design, and bidding services through May 31st of 2025. It is for $215,554.50. DRF 11 for Commonwealth. Again, is for field work, hydraulic modeling, and permit assistance through May 31st of 2025, $56,700.28. Kind of got backlog there with bond closing, so we're covering 2 months with this.
All right. So mainly we're just catching up with all
Yes.
the bills from prior to closing. All right. We want to take the last one for, I assume we can pay.
I mean, your other claims, you do all of them all at once.
Well, let's take the last one then for publishing in the paper correctly.
DRF number 12 is for Kankakee Valley Publishing. This is for the publishing of the rate ordinance and the public hearing publication. It's for $556.08.
All right. Well, all at once then, I will move to approve wastewater long-term control plan phase 2B and 3, DRF number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, and finally for publishing, DRF payment number 12. Is there a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right. Motion passes. Did we miss anything, Andrew?
No, sir.
All right, are you sticking around for the next meeting too?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. We have one. Okay. I don't believe, is there anything else coming forward, Board of Public Works? Chief Anderson?
I'll touch on it in the council meeting, but since Mr. Watson's here, plan on doing the interview for the hiring process for our next board meeting. I think it's almost coming. We have three applicants right now that are in background, and I would like to get them interviewed by the board next month if possible, and hopefully make a conditional offer shortly after that.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
I think I put it on the calendar, but send out an invite so everybody can put it on theirs. Anything else, Chief Hahn,
I don't believe so.
Bryce, or Josh?
The 2 task orders also require your signature, Mayor.
So, I think I got both of those and the agreement for the tank. You want to take these with you?
Sure.
All right. I'll go ahead and make a motion to adjourn at this time.
Second.
All